Hello, this is Adjunct Professor Moran, Macroeconomics. We just viewed notes on types of unemployment, unemployment being one of the main macroeconomic variables. And we discovered that everybody who's unemployed can be placed in one of three categories: frictional unemployment, structural unemployment, and cyclical unemployment. Frictional unemployment are people who are unemployed for between jobs, or they're looking for their first job. Structural unemployment results because of a mismatch between skills, consumer demand, or location. Cyclical unemployment results from a downturn in the business cycle. Frictional and structural unemployment are natural, and the government will not seek to reduce those. Adding those will give you the natural rate of unemployment, currently someplace around 4 to 5%. Cyclical unemployment, when the actual unemployment rate is larger than the natural rate, the government will intervene in an attempt to lower it and eliminate this to zero. It's good to take a statistic like unemployment and analyze it. Analysis, breaking something into component parts so you can understand it better. And it would be good to know how much of our unemployment rate is caused by cyclical unemployment so we can work to eliminate it. Some of these examples are ambiguous, and you could argue for more than one. A computer program is laid off because of a recession. As soon as they say recession, that's cyclical unemployment, a downturn in the business cycle. A literary editor leaves her job in New York to look for a job in San Francisco. This person sounds like this. She is frictionally unemployed. She is voluntarily between jobs. If, though, all the editor jobs left New York and went to San Francisco, she would be structurally unemployed for geographic reasons. An unemployed college graduate is looking for his first job. That would be frictional unemployment. Voluntarily between jobs, or involuntarily between jobs, if you're fired, for example, or looking for your first job is frictional unemployment. Changes in technology make the assembly line worker's job obsolete, and that would be structural unemployment. There's been a fundamental change in the economy that causes these workers not to be employed anymore. That could be a change in consumer demand. Again, blacksmiths becoming unemployed because cars are more popular. It could be because of technology, in this example, doing work of many workers. Or it could be geographic, jobs relocating to the south or overseas, for example. Slumping sales lead to a cashier being laid off. Well, if that's because of a nationwide recession, then it would be cyclical. All right? So let's assume this means that there is a recession. An individual refuses to work for the minimum wage. Well, it sounds like that person is just voluntarily not taking a job and would be frictionally unemployed. A high school graduate lacks the skills necessary for a particular job. Well, if in the past a high school graduate did qualify for that job, but now, because of changes in the job itself, that would be structural. Workers are laid off when the manufacturing plant closes because the product made there isn't selling. That would be structural, again, like blacksmiths. They're generating horseshoes and things like that. Instead, people are getting around by cars. Finally, a skilled glassblower becomes unemployed when a new machine does her job faster, and that would be structural. Okay, this is an example of classifying people into one of three classifications of unemployment so we can understand and correct unemployment better.